This isn't just about price pumps. This is about a hidden truth. A warning that could protect everything you've worked for, and ensure that when HBAR Holders Millionaires will be made, you're among the ones who keep it. Because without this crucial knowledge, you could find yourself riding the highest wave, only to crash hard and lose it all. Welcome, future crypto titans. Today, we're diving deep into the phenomenon that is Hedera HBAR. You're holding a unique asset, and the potential for HBAR holders to become millionaires this cycle is very, very real. But there's a critical warning I must share. We'll explore the unstoppable forces driving Hedera HBAR's value, forces that are currently being overlooked by the masses. But more importantly, I'm going to expose the dangerous traps that ensnare almost every new millionaire in crypto. Traps that turn life-changing gains into painful regrets. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand how HBAR Holders Millionaires will be made, but how to keep that wealth, and avoid the silent betrayals of uncontrolled greed and addiction. Most crypto projects chase retail hype. They crave influencer shouts and meme coin surges. But Hedera HBAR is playing a completely different game. It's been quietly building alliances with some of the biggest, most powerful corporations on the planet. Companies that move trillions of dollars, not just millions. What if I told you that these corporate giants aren't just experimenting with Hedera? What if they're relying on it for their most critical operations right now? And what if this enterprise adoption is the true, hidden engine driving HBAR's inevitable surge, a surge that almost guarantees HBAR Holders Millionaires will be made? But to understand that, you need to grasp why Hedera is different, fundamentally different, from nearly every other blockchain. Hedera isn't a blockchain in the traditional sense. It uses something called a hashgraph. Think of it like this. Traditional blockchains are like a single-lane road where cars have to wait for each other in a long line to get through a toll booth. Hashgraph is like a superhighway with hundreds of lanes, all flowing simultaneously, confirming transactions almost instantly. This means incredible speed and unmatched scalability. While other networks struggle with congestion and high fees, Hedera processes over 10,000 transactions per second with near-instant finality, for fractions of a penny. This unique architecture is why enterprises love it. It's built for industrial scale, handling everything from tiny micropayments to massive data transfers for global corporations. Unlike speculative meme coins, Hedera offers real-world utility that global businesses need right now. This isn't just theory, we're seeing it in action. But there's a silent force within Hedera that's driving even more demand, a force that most HBAR holders don't fully appreciate. Most crypto projects are decentralized, meaning no single entity controls them. Hedera is different. It's governed by the Hedera Governing Council, a group of up to 39 diverse, global organizations. These aren't just token holders, these are industry giants: Google, IBM, Dell, LG, Ubisoft, Standard Bank, WorldPay. What does it mean when the world's most powerful companies are literally governing a crypto network? Is this a centralization risk, or is it the very reason Hedera is uniquely positioned for mainstream adoption, guaranteeing its stability and ensuring HBAR Holders Millionaires will be made through enterprise use cases? The answer will redefine your understanding of decentralized finance. The Hedera Governing Council isn't about centralization for control, it's about decentralization of governance and trust. Imagine it like a board of directors for a major public company. Each member runs a node, contributes to the network, and ensures its stability and security. This structure is exactly what trillion-dollar enterprises demand: a decentralized public ledger with predictable costs, regulatory compliance, and a verifiable, trustworthy governing body. Google, for example, is running a Hedera node and using it for its carbon footprint tracking solution, Carbon FYI. Dell is building decentralized applications. These aren't small trials. These are companies putting their reputation and massive resources behind Hedera HBAR. Their involvement significantly de-risks the network for other large enterprises, paving the way for massive adoption. This enterprise-grade trust, fueled by the Hashgraph's unique technology, is the silent engine that will ensure HBAR Holders Millionaires will be made. But here's where things get worse for those who don't understand the psychological traps of sudden wealth. You're on the precipice of life-changing wealth with HBAR. Maybe it hits $1, $2, or even $3. But what happens after that initial surge? What happens when you've hit your target, when you've made your millions? Many fall victim to what I call the lottery winner's curse. They made their money on Bitcoin, then chased the high into Ethereum, then to XRP, and then down the rabbit hole into riskier and riskier coins, desperately trying to replicate that initial rush. They end up losing everything. This chasing game, fueled by an insatiable hunger for more, is one of the most dangerous addictions in crypto. But what's the core psychological trigger behind this self-sabotage, and how can HBAR holders protect themselves from it? I've faced it myself. My biggest addiction for years was video games. Spending thousands on digital items, chasing that initial high of a big win. It's the same psychological loop that hooks people in crypto. The immediate gratification, the constant checking of charts, the thrill of a small pump, it all floods your brain with dopamine. This constant pursuit of the next high can blind you. It leads to hypertrading, chasing speculative low-cap coins, and forgetting your initial profit targets. You might make millions on Hedera HBAR, but if you're addicted to the chase, you'll put it all back into the market, hoping for another easy win, only to become exit liquidity for the next big whale. This isn't just about money, it's about your mental health, your relationships, even your physical well-being. The secret to true wealth isn't just making it, it's keeping it. But how do you stay disciplined when the market tries to pull you back in? The ultimate defense against the dopamine trap is cultivating an unbiased mindset. It means not caring whether HBAR goes to 50 cents or $50 after you've hit your target. It means having a plan, and sticking to it. But how do you build that ironclad discipline when the greed monster whispers in your ear? What's the hidden exit strategy, the almost counterintuitive approach that allows you to secure your gains from Hedera HBAR and walk away, truly free, without regret? It's a strategy that fewer than 1% of investors actually implement. The key is to set it and forget it, not your entire investment, but your profit-taking plan. Before the bull run gets truly insane, decide on your profit targets. For example, if you believe HBAR Holders Millionaires will be made when HBAR hits $X, then set partial sell orders at $X, $Y, and $Z. Automate it. Once your target is hit, take those profits off the table and move them into stable assets or even fiat. Don't look back. This isn't about perfectly timing the top, that's impossible. It's about protecting your gains and securing your financial future. The biggest mistake is getting addicted to the charts, hypertrading, and trying to squeeze every last penny. You made your money, now protect it. This unbiased approach allows you to truly win the game, not just play it endlessly. But this strategy works even better when combined with an understanding of Hedera's next big phase of growth. We've seen the council members. But what about the broader institutional tidal wave that's about to hit Hedera HBAR? What about the payment systems of the future, the ones that move trillions of dollars daily? What if a major global payment system, handling remittances and cross-border transactions for entire nations, chose Hedera as its underlying technology? And what if this massive adoption event is not just speculation, but already in the works, poised to unlock unprecedented value for HBAR holders? The answer lies in the quiet revolution of global finance. Here's the bombshell. While not directly using HBAR as the settlement asset, like XRP in some cases, Hedera is already playing a critical role in the future of global payments. The US Federal Reserve launched FedNow, an instant payment system. And guess who's integrating with it? FIS, one of the world's largest payment technology providers. FIS is a Hedera Governing Council member. They are actively exploring how Hedera can be used for various payment and financial services, including tokenized deposits and digital currencies. This means Hedera is positioned to facilitate the underlying infrastructure for a new era of instant global transactions. Imagine financial institutions using Hedera for settlement, reconciliation, or even issuing tokenized money. This isn't just theoretical, it's being built today. The more data and transactions flow through the Hedera network, the more valuable the network becomes, and with it, the HBAR token that fuels it. This enterprise-grade payment utility is a long-term value driver that will significantly contribute to how HBAR Holders Millionaires will be made. Beyond payments, there's another multi-trillion-dollar industry quietly migrating onto blockchain technology, real-world assets, or RWAs. This is where physical assets, from real estate to fine art, are tokenized and put on a blockchain, making them liquid, tradable 24/7. What if Hedera is perfectly designed to capture a massive share of this RWA market? What if its unique architecture makes it the only choice for some of the biggest players in this space? And what if this RWA explosion is the ultimate silent catalyst that truly unleashes the value of HBAR? The answer lies in Hedera's underlying philosophy. Hedera's enterprise-grade features, particularly its eventual secure determinism (ESD), make it ideal for RWAs. Think of ESD like this. Once a transaction is recorded on Hedera, it's final and immutable within seconds, with mathematical certainty. For tokenized assets worth millions or billions, this level of finality and security is non-negotiable. Companies dealing with high-value assets need a network that's not only fast and cheap but also incredibly secure and, crucially, compliant with regulations. Hedera's council governance and built-in features cater directly to these needs. We're already seeing partnerships emerge for tokenizing everything from commodities to loyalty points on Hedera. This multi-trillion-dollar RWA gold rush requires a network that can handle massive scale and meet stringent security demands, making Hedera a prime candidate. The more RWAs are tokenized on Hedera, the more transactions occur, driving fundamental value to HBAR holders. We've talked about demand, from enterprises, from payments, from RWAs. But what about supply? What if the economic design of Hedera HBAR has a built-in mechanism that actually reduces the available supply over time? What if this controlled scarcity, combined with surging demand, creates a supply shock that could send HBAR to heights even the most bullish analysts are struggling to comprehend? And how does this play directly into the hands of diligent HBAR holders, ensuring that millionaires will be made? Hedera has a fixed maximum supply of 50 billion HBAR tokens. Unlike some projects with endless inflation, HBAR is capped. Furthermore, a significant portion of the circulating supply is locked up in staking for network security and governance, reducing the active supply available on exchanges. Beyond staking, the Hedera treasury strategically manages the remaining HBAR tokens, releasing them responsibly to fund ecosystem development and incentivize growth, rather than dumping them on the market. This controlled distribution, combined with increasing demand from all the enterprise use cases we discussed, creates a powerful scarcity squeeze. Fewer HBAR available, more demand for its utility, the classic economic formula for price appreciation. This underlying economic design is the final piece of the puzzle, cementing the potential for HBAR holders millionaires will be made. You came here wondering about Hedera HBAR. You felt the excitement, the potential. And now, you understand the truth. This isn't just another crypto pump. This is a foundational shift. Hedera is uniquely positioned, not by hype, but by an undeniable combination of enterprise-grade technology, a powerhouse governing council, crucial real-world utility in payments and RWA, and a carefully managed tokenomics. The warning was real. The path to becoming a millionaire with HBAR is clear. The question is, will you fall victim to the traps of addiction and undisciplined greed, or will you protect your gains and truly claim your financial freedom? The forces are aligning. The enterprise adoption is accelerating. The scarcity is building. HBAR holders millionaires will be made. It's not a matter of if, but when. The opportunity of a lifetime is knocking. Are you going to answer the door, or let the psychological traps of this market rob you of your destiny? You now have the knowledge. You've been warned about the pitfalls, and you've seen the incredible potential for HBAR holders. This isn't just about making money, it's about changing your life and protecting that transformation. But the crypto journey is vast. To truly secure your wealth and identify the next wave of innovation, you need to broaden your horizons. To learn how to spot even earlier opportunities and build a truly resilient crypto portfolio, make sure to watch our video on the screen. Don't just watch the market, understand it. Don't just make money, keep it. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another critical insight. Join the community of informed, disciplined investors. Your future starts now. I'll see you in the next video.